Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Cam, and I want to start today with a line I hear so often in this game that it fair dinkum makes my blood boil. Picture this. A massive piece of machinery lies in pieces on a workshop floor, or a high-voltage system has just blown sky high. You sit the supervisor down in the investigation room, ask him how it happened, and he looks you dead in the eye and says, "But Cam, I trusted him to do it safely. He's a good bloke. He knows what he's doing." Let's call it what it is, a complete cop-out. Trust is not a control, mate. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's not an engineering barrier, it's not a verified procedure, and it sure as hell isn't a physical safeguard. When you rely on trust to keep your people alive, what you've actually got is a massive, gaping hole where a system control should be. And then we get the usual administrative lazy mask. Operator error. Oh, the bloke made a mistake. Let's retrain him or give him a warning. Job's a good 'un. Absolute rubbish. Operator error is the start of an investigation, not the end of it. If your safety system relies on a human being being absolutely perfect 100% of the time, your system is designed to fail. We need error-tolerant designs, not finger-pointing. Now, you've probably heard that old chestnut, trust but verify. Let's be honest, that's a myth. Real, robust safety systems don't rely on blind faith followed by a casual glance. They are built on systematic, hard physical verification. Look at the cable misidentification case study from our training. We had a high-voltage electrician testing feeder cables for continuity at a new solar farm. Everything went pear-shaped because people relied on verbal briefs and signatures of other workers instead of actual physical testing and proper labeling. The cables were laid differently to the plan because of an unmapped concrete footing, and they were terminated without testing. Why? Because the contractor was only given a verbal instruction, and the head contractor accepted the work without independent verification. Some managers reckon that checking up on work is just micromanagement. Pull the other one, mate. Verification isn't about breathing down someone's neck because you think they're incompetent. It is the ultimate form of care you can show your frontline workers. It means you care enough about them not to set them up to fail in a broken system. This brings us straight to the culture of the workplace. If you run a blame culture, where the first reaction to an incident is whose head is on the chopping block, you are actively killing trust. People will start hiding their mistakes, sweeping near misses under the rug, and feeding you nothing but good news reports. Meanwhile, the actual catastrophic risks are quietly building up under the surface. We have to ditch those glossy, unrealistic, zero harm slogans. Slogans don't save lives, systems do. What we need is a genuine, fair and just culture. In this model, if a worker makes an honest slip or a lapse while trying to do the job, we coach them and fix the environment that allowed it. But if there's a systemic failure or a reckless bypass, we expose it and deal with it transparently. And let's talk about leadership silence. If a near miss occurs and the boss says absolutely nothing or reacts defensively because they're worried about the schedule, they are sending a roaring signal to the shop floor. They're saying, "We don't actually want the truth here. Just get the job done and she'll be right." But she won't be right. We've got to stop worshipping sacred cows like the DuPont-Bradley curve. That model tries to tell us that we move from being dependent to independent on our safety journey, as if safety is just an individual, heroic choice. Fair dinkum. Safety is highly cooperative and systemic. We are interdependent. The best systems in the world are designed to survive human fallibility. We are humans. We get tired. We get distracted. And we make mistakes. That's why we build in error trapping and error mitigation. Look at the forklift case study from our workbook. The worker got struck on night shift. A good system doesn't just say, "Watch out for forklifts." It designs physical segregation, exclusion zones, and hard barriers so that even if a worker is fatigued, they cannot get hit. So here is my call to action for every supervisor, manager, and director listening today. Let's retire the good bloke theory of safety. Stop trusting that because someone is experienced, they won't make a mistake. Start building concrete, verifiable barriers. Focus on the design of the game, not just the player. Thanks for joining me in the corner today. Until next time, Keep looking for the real reasons, stay safe, and look out for your mates.